Good afternoon. Today we have to discuss the questions of Nyaya Vaisheshik Mimamsa. And you know that these schools are really important schools and tough questions you can see. So many times you can see questions in compulsory section, question number 5, right? 2022. First question asks, this is question number 5B. What is ontological status of Samanya? According to Vaisheshik philosophy, critically examine ontological status of Samanya. Here you have to mention about the notion of Samanya. Nityamekam anekanugatam samanyam. Nityam means eternal, permanent. Ekam means one and only one. Anek means many. Anugat means distributed or resides. All three words are important. Nityamekam anekanugatam samanyam means universal or generality can be accepted only if it is eternal, it is one, and it is distributed in many. So you can deal the question in two parts. You can say in the first part you have to mention about Samanya. As I've told you that notion, suppose anything subsists in one individual only. As you can say, etherness in ether. Will it be known as Samanya? Why? The violation of anekanugat. Anekanugatam. If you take conjunction inheres in many. Anekanugatam. But will it be considered as Samanya? Why? Which one is violating here? Temporary, not eternal. And likewise, you can say that non-being or abhava, it is eternal and belongs to many. But even then, this is not Samanya. Why? No samvaya relation is there. Means it does not inheres in them. Abhava. That's why I have told you regarding Samanya, all three are important. Then you may be knowing types of Samanya, Parsamanya, Parsamanya, Paraparsamanya. Then the question is critically examined. How the knowledge of Samanya is possible? According to Vaisheshikas, Nyayikas, through perception, Samanya Lakshan Pratyaksh. Where it is available, in all three, Dravya, Guna and Karma. It is available in Dravya, Guna and Karma. Samanya is, you can say, one category of Vaisheshik out of 7. Classically, you can say that in Vaisheshik Sutra, only 6 categories were accepted. Later on, 7th category, Abhav, has been accepted. That's why in Vaisheshik Sutra, when you will see Shad Nama Vipadarthanam Astitva Abdheyatva Geyatmani cha. Shad Nama Vipadarthanam. 6 padarthas were accepted in Vaisheshik Sutra. Later on, 7th, Abhav, that has been accepted. Who will criticize this? As you know that universals are very important in Western tradition, Indian tradition. Realistic theory, conceptualistic theory, nominalistic theory. In Western tradition, you can see realistic theory in Plato, conceptualistic theory in Aristotle, nominalistic theory in Occam's razor, not mentioned in your syllabus. William of Occam. In Indian tradition, you can see realistic theory in Nyaya Vaisheshik, conceptualistic theory in Jain Vedanta, and nominalistic theory in Buddhism. But here my question is, what do you think that Nyaya theory, when they are Nyaya Vaisheshik theory of universal, when they are saying that Nityamekam Anekanugatam Samanyam, is it identical to the realistic theory of Plato? We say that this is realistic theory, but you have to know that this is not the realistic theory of Plato. Why? Actually, this is mixture of Plato and Aristotle. Although Nayayikas will say that separately they can exist, but are they accepting any such independent existence of world of ideas like Plato? No. For them, actually, universal exists in particulars. So they are talking about ordinary perception of particulars and extraordinary perception of Samanya or universals. Means what conceptually you have to understand, since Nayayikas are not, Vaisheshikas are not talking about any such independent world of ideas as accepted by Plato. So this is not that kind of realistic theory, but it is known as realistic. Right? And here you will see that no such categorization I have done of the questions, but as any type of question will come, so many other questions of same type I will try to address. No? So you will see that initially questions will take more time. Right? Who will criticize? This will be criticized by Shankaracharya, Advaita Vedanta. And they will say that how the extraordinary perception of universals is possible. As you are talking about extraordinary, now this will not remain as perception. Because literally perception means prati aksha, pratyaksha. Prati means in front, aksh means eyes. No abstraction can be done here. Broadly, you can say that knowledge which is received by all the senses. But no abstraction is possible over here. And Nyayikas, Vaisheshikas, while talking about knowledge of universals through perception, are doing some kind of abstraction. If you are saying that anekanugatam, you means Nyayikas, Vaisheshikas, nityamekam anekanugatam samanyam. If they are distributed, resides, if they reside in many, how you can talk about their separate existence? How you can say that they are separately real? So mainly the supporters of conceptualistic theory in Indian tradition, they will criticize. Since the question, in this question, the word critically examine is mentioned. That's why when Kanad is writing, then he is using a specific word for this, buddhyapeksha, means relative to mind. But relative to mind does not mean that it depends on our mind. Right? So that way you have to frame your answer. Firstly, you have to see this was question number 5B. So you know that limited words you have to write. So you have to mention about Samanya. And then ontological status. And then you also have to address the critically examined part. Right? Next is, if you have any question, then you can ask. Right? No?
Sir, difference with Aristotle?
Pardon?
Difference of Saman with Aristotle?
Okay, difference, you can say difference of Samanya or types of Samanya.
How the Samanya of Vaisheshik is different from universal that is accepted by Aristotle.
Okay, how the Samanya of Vaisheshik are different from that has been accepted by Aristotle, or you can say Plato. Nyayikas, the theory that is given by Nyaya Vaisheshik is actually a middle path between Plato and Aristotle. It is not identical to Plato because, like Plato, they are not accepting the world of ideas or world of universals. It is also not identical to Aristotelian theory because they are accepting reality of Samanya, independent reality of Samanya. They have said that universal and particular are separately real. So they are realistic. Buddhism of Samanya nominalistic theory, yes. Dingnag and Dharmakirti, these thinkers will say that they are imaginary. They do not indicate towards anything. Only negative explanation. If any such question will come, then I'll discuss. This theory is known as Apohovada. A cow means not non-cow. All universals, all words, all names are mere imagination. right?